Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a story about a hotel company and a board member who checked out early. But don't worry, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. It's all in the paperwork, and we're here to decode it. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below if you are interested in discussing corporate filings with other people. So, what's the buzz? LuxUrban Hotels just filed a report about a director resigning. Was it a boardroom brawl? Did someone spill coffee on the annual report? Let's find out. This report is called a Form 8K. It's basically a corporate alert, a company's way of saying, hey, something important happened and we need to tell the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, about it. The SEC is the government agency that keeps an eye on companies to make sure they're playing fair with investors. This form is like a corporate bat signal, but instead of fighting crime, it's about keeping everyone informed. This report is dated April 28, 2025. This is when whatever they are reporting happened, so something went down on that day. The company we are looking at today is LuxUrban Hotels Incorporated. They are telling us what has happened with their filing. Okay, so we arrive at item 5.02. That sounds like a boring robot code, but it just means this section is about changes in the company's leadership, specifically directors and officers. This section, also titled Departure of Directors or Certain Officers, Election of Directors, Appointment of Certain Officers, Compensatory Arrangements of Certain Officers, is all about who's leaving, who's joining, and how much they're getting paid. Think of it as the corporate version of celebrity gossip, but with less drama and more paperwork. Here is the main event on April 28, 2025. Dan Shapiro said, I quit, to LuxUrban Hotels. He resigned from the company's board of directors effective immediately. That means he didn't even stick around to clean out his desk. Now here's the interesting part. Mr. Shapiro said his resignation wasn't because he disagreed with the company, its managers, or the board about how the company is running, their rules, or what they do. That's good because it means he wasn't forced out because of bad behavior. The report was signed on May 2, 2025 by Michael James, the Chief Financial Officer. This makes it official. So what does this all mean? A director left, it happens all the time. What does it matter for the average investor? Well, it could mean nothing. People leave companies for all sorts of reasons, new opportunities, family issues, or maybe they just didn't like the free coffee in the break room. But it could also be a sign of something bigger. Maybe there's trouble brewing behind the scenes that they don't want to tell us. LuxUrban Hotels is a smaller company, and smaller companies need strong leadership to grow. If they can't keep their board members happy, that's a bad sign. It doesn't look good for investors. Let's take a step back for a moment. LuxUrban Hotels operates hotels. The company leases properties in major cities like New York and Miami, and they rent them out for short-term stays. They aim to provide affordable lodging without sacrificing style. Now, how do we know that LuxUrban is doing well? We don't know for sure. The 8K filing is not a financial report, so we don't have the hard numbers to tell us if the company is swimming in cash or drowning in debt. This report only tells us that someone resigned, but we can look at this report in addition to the company's financial data and learn more. And what can we say about LuxUrban Hotels after this? On the surface, it is not that bad. One board member leaving is not that bad, and he says everything is fine. But it can be a sign of something worse to come. LuxUrban Hotels needs to demonstrate that it can maintain a stable and effective board while continuing to execute its business strategy and produce profits. If it can do that, this resignation will be a distant memory. If it can't, investors might want to think twice before booking a long-term stay with this company. Alright, that's our breakdown of LuxUrban's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.